So there's going to be a lot of follow-up videos for UFC 300 that are going to be made. But the one that definitely deserves first place is going to be Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. And I'm going to do this one before I go to bed because this was a fight that not a lot of people saw this result coming. A lot of people were saying the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. I just don't know why Holloway's taking this fight. It's a dangerous matchup for Max Holloway. But precision striking is just next level. I don't know what is next for Holloway. Is he going to move down to featherweight to fight Ilia Topuria? I think that would probably be the best move because he's still the BMF champion. And if he loses to Ilia, which I think is questionable, then he definitely can go back and defend his BMF title against people who need honorable mentions. But I think it's weird because, like everyone was throwing out that statistic, Max Holloway has never been dropped in his UFC career. This was the first time. Remember that one shot? I think it was around 3 or 4. Justin Gaethje actually dropped Max Holloway and he got back to his feet. He had to get back to his feet. We've seen that first time that's ever happened. But ultimately, the decision went to Max. Well, not the decision, the knockout. The decision was going to go to Max anyway, and then they just closed the show with one final swing. And he connected that perfect on the last second. Unbelievable fight. It was give and take. Now Max has been dropped, but he has proved most of the doubters wrong. What's next for Gaethje? I don't know. I think he took a lot of damage in that fight, and that's going to cost him down the line. But, never say never. I remember I thought that this is it for Max Holloway after watching him face down Alexander Volkanovski the third time, and he took all that damage, and now, look, he bounced back from that damage, and no one saw him take that damage and continue to press forward. His chin's probably better than Dustin Poirier's. Now, do I think he could beat Dustin Poirier? Maybe. Right now, him, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje are like rock, paper, scissors. One just kind of beats the other, and they all kind of cycle through. But yeah, I think that's just the most wrong I've been proven tonight. Everything else I kind of got wrong. Let's see, because I got to make videos on individual ones. But this one for Max Holloway was nearly perfect. Now, I was wrong about Mariano Rodriguez versus Andrade, even though that was a very close fight. I was wrong about Jalen Turner versus Renato Moicano, and I thought Jalen Turner could have closed out the show, but he did not. I cost him down the line. Arman Sarukian. Honestly, I think that should have been a unanimous decision, not a split decision. So I don't know. Even as someone who was in Charles Oliveira's corner, I just don't see how exactly a judge scored it for Oliveira. Because I had Arman winning rounds 1 and 3. No, it was probably 2 and 3. One definitely went to Oliveira with all of that control time. And then, obviously, the wrong pick for the main event. And I did think Jamal Hill had a good shot. I remember I said as long as Pereira doesn't sleep on anything, Jamal has to dish out. And Pereira was super aware and got the job done and closed the show. So I got some stuff wrong. Got some stuff right. But I really have to give it out to Max Holloway for proving a vast majority of people who are going to watch this fight wrong. No one saw it happening. Now, you are dropped in the UFC standards because Gaethje did it. Gaethje got a lucky hit and, made you have to get back up. But, man, you must be loving proving the doubters wrong. And maybe Gaethje would be weak to precision strikers. So if Gaethje wanted to take that McGregor money fight, I think he's got to work on some things before he wants to win that. But things will die down and digest, and we'll see what the next move is for a lot of these guys. But that's all for this episode. I'm going to make more UFC 300 post episodes, but peace out.